There is this story I saw online that has been making my blood pump. The story is about a Nigerian student who made a comment on Twitter about Aisha Buhari. So the student has been locked up by the security forces. When I saw that particular story, my mind just exploded. But before we get into the story, I just want to say that we have decided to open up the platform and to welcome people who would like to be guests on the show. So if you have any particular story or if you have anything that you would like to talk on the show, you can reach out to us in the comment section by giving us your contact, and then we will reach out to you to schedule a day to have you on the show. So the story says, court remains student in prison over tweet trolling Aisha Buhari, that the court has refused to release a student over a tweet he made about Aisha Buhari. Aisha Buhari is the wife of President Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria. So let's read through the story. Aminu Adamu, a student of the Federal University who was arrested for trolling the wife of the Nigerian president, Aisha Buhari, on Twitter, has been remanded in the Sulajo Correctional Facility in Niger State. He was remanded on Tuesday after he was charged to court by police, according to his lawyer. Mr. Adamu, a final year student, tweeted a photo of Ms. Buhari with a caption in Yausa, which translates to Mama is feeding fat on poor people's money. The tweet was posted on 9 June, but Mr. Adamu was arrested earlier this month when the tweet went viral. Mr. Agu told BBC Yausa service that the student was charged to a court in Abuja, but he pleaded not guilty to the charges. The lawyer said they have made several efforts since 25th November to get the student released on bail, but to no avail. Even in the court session yesterday, we notified the judge about the efforts made to have him released on bail, but we did not receive any reply from the police. We applied to the court to release the student on bail on health grounds and the fact that he would sit for the exam on 5th December. The court has ordered the police to provide the bail application before it for consideration between Tuesday and Wednesday. Mr. Agu said the court will consider a bail application on Wednesday. On Tuesday, the National Association of Nigerian Students Northwest Chapter issued a 2-day ultimatum to Ms. Buhari to release the student unconditionally. The arrest of the student has generated criticism of the wife of the president for using state security apparatus to clamp down on a critic. Some people have, however, condemned the student's behavior as unruly for trolling the wife of the president. I don't know if Nigeria is getting more authoritarian under Buhari's regime or not. I'm not so sure about that. But there's one thing I'm sure of is that you cannot get someone locked up for saying something as simple as this. Now, there are other things that if the guy would have said that, it would have warranted him to be arrested. If the guy would have threatened the life of the first lady, that would have warranted him to be arrested. But the guy mainly made a statement which I personally believe falls under free speech. It's a very simple statement the guy made. Okay, Mama is eating fat on poor people's money. It's a simple statement. And somebody like Aisha Buhari, the first lady, should have just ignored that, should have just let it go. Someone criticized you, and all you think of doing was to tell the police to go and arrest the guy. I tell people most of the time, when you are a public figure, people will criticize you. When you are in the public space, people must criticize you. You must have thick skin to welcome critique from people. Some of this critique will be fair, like something that you need to fix or something that you need to change. And some of them will just be people trying to sabotage you or trying to just blame you for everything. And those ones, you will learn to ignore them. I don't see any reason whatsoever for someone to be arrested for saying something on Twitter. And he is not even threatening the life of the First Lady. He is not even doing anything wrong that warrant this kind of attention. It's not. This set a very bad precedent that when people said something as simple as this, they will be arrested. Now, I believe that people should have respect. Now, I believe that we live in a modern and civilized society where we must learn to respect each other. Maybe it wasn't proper for this student to say what he said. But that doesn't warrant him to be arrested. That doesn't warrant the police to go and arrest him. That doesn't warrant the police to detain him. And for what? Really, for what? I really cannot get my head around it. Sometimes I feel like what is really going on in Africa? What is really going on in Nigeria? I have always thought that Nigeria was one of those countries that upheld human rights, that upheld freedom of speech, that upheld freedom of expression. I have always thought that Nigeria was that one country in Africa that tolerates critique. But from this current development, it has really changed my perception about Nigeria. A lot of things has happened that has kind of like take Nigeria's democracy and human rights backward. And if there's one thing I love about my fellow Nigerian brothers and sisters is that they won't take this lying low. They won't let the bigger ones overtake the smaller ones. You can hear what Nigerians are already saying. So I wish to say that Miss Aisha Buhari should do the right thing and let this guy go. I would have suggested she ignore it in the first place. But since it has gotten to this point, the only thing she can do now is to release the boy and let the guy go. So to you, my brothers and sisters in Nigeria, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Do you think that Miss Aisha Buhari has a legitimate claim for asking the security officials to arrest this guy? Do you think that what this guy said was too much? And one more thing, doesn't this, the statement, doesn't it fall under free speech? So, please, those of you who know more about these things, advise me. Let me know in the comment section below. Because like always, I love hearing what you have to say. Please like this video, share this video, leave us a comment below, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Little deeds of goodwill like this one helps the channel a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. Thank you for doing just that, and like always, see you in the next one. Cat.